What's going on, my video viewing audience? Leonard Roy coming at you, and I just seen the story on the news. It's talking about the National Guard thing, Trump, Chicago, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's all the talking. It was a podcast last night, and I was, talking on the podcast, giving my opinion, and it was another person on there, somebody that is from DC, in DC, right now, right, and we were both on this podcast. We were the only two that said no. They don't need to send the National Guard to Chicago at all. All right. Now I'm like this here. I'm 62. You have people that are my age, and it's their grandchildren that are these ghetto hellions out here doing everything that's going on. See, they didn't raise their children right, and their children didn't in turn raise their children right. So is everything run amok? Everything run amok. So that's, them ghetto hellions. Hey, they didn't vote for Trump anyway, so, didn't vote for him, but you want Trump's help. Yeah, because these kids are out of control and you can't do this and you can't do that. Hey, well, if we who are over 60 had raised our doggone children, all of our children, right, and not been ghetto hellions, you wouldn't have had the ghetto hellion children that were born in the 80s and 90s that had children that are the grandchildren of the original ghetto hellions today. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. See. Oh, yeah. And then you had those that were on there talking about how these kids today are all fearless and they won't, they'll do this to the National Guard and they'll do that. And whoever get their doggone gun first, who shoots first, win. I'm like, look, it's like this here. I told them. I was never on a basketball team a day in my life. You could get the average 8th grade child that has been playing pee-wee basketball since they were about 9 years old. Now they're 12. Yeah, I could guard them. I can't outrun them. I could block shots if I can get up there because I had a height advantage. But when it comes to shooting, man, they hit more baskets than I've probably hit. They hit more baskets in one game than I've sunk baskets in my life. Why? Because I'm not trained. So all this, who get their gun first? Anybody can go pump, 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 pump. Can you lift it, aim, squeeze that thing, and hit that target in that motion? Lift, aim, squeeze the trigger. 3 shots, pop, pop, pop. Close shot group, center mass. Chest blown out. Yeah. And then they don't take into consideration with the DAPs and everything that the military have, those vests with the protective plates in them. If you ain't doggone firing a 30-06, one of them deer hunter rifles, you're not popping popcorn. You're not doggone mixing Kool-Aid up in a jug. See? So think what you want to. All that you Trump is like, Let them keep doing what they're doing until these parents start raising their kids the right way. Because everybody wants to blame everything else. And the funny thing about it, that whole podcast, as I throw this away and end this video off, the funniest thing is, out of that whole podcast, not one single person called Trump a racist. Not one single black person called Trump a racist. Why? Because they got their hand out for help. See? Yeah, got their hand out for help. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when they're talking about how, rough and tough and all that stuff these young folk are in Chicago, why they didn't push the Venezuelans out their hood, and the Venezuelans took over the drug doggone business. Then they put them out of business as doggone drug dealers. Oh, yeah, let's talk about it, shall we? Let's talk about it. Deuces.